Good evening, everybody. It is Wednesday night, a little bit past 9 p.m. It's time for Final Fantasy MSQ. Today we're going to be doing the rest of, or actually, we're starting 2.3 into 2.4. So let's get started, shall we? Let's change over, turn the music back on, turn that one down. Alright. Hello everybody. How's it going? So like I said, it's a little bit past 9 p.m. Let's get ready for Aloe Vera. So we're gonna do 2.3. We left off on this quest, the Great Divide. This signifies the start of 2.3. Hopefully we can finish everything in 2.3 and leave off at the first quest for 2.4, kind of like we did last time. So without further ado, why don't we just get started? We left off right here. This is right where the quest starts, so let's begin, shall we? I apologize for keep you waiting. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. 12 be praised! Is it you? We're ready and willing to work, same as the Domans. Just give us a task, and we'll see it done. Pray calm yourselves. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I know naught of your situation. Beg your pardon, Antecedent. I ain't so good with words. We've been living off the scraps of Ul'dah for years now, trying to piece together a life to replace the one what got took. They say there's work, but there's not for an honest man, not as would sully his soul sooner than his palms any road. The flames do what they can for us, of course, but it ain't near enough. And it's only getting worse, and the calamity brought us to our knees. Those rich bastards in the cities didn't help us up. They climbed on our backs. I don't pretend to be clever, but even I can see what's coming. I knew we had to run. The only question was where. And then it came to me. Revenant's Toll. I mean, you took them foreigners in, didn't you? So you'd surely do the same for us. I fear the situation is rather more complicated. While it is true that we accepted the Doman's petition for aid, that decision was the product of extraordinary circumstances. I sympathize deeply with your plight, but pray understand that it is not possible for an organization of our means to aid all who have been affected by the calamity. And so it is with great regret that I must deny your request. But we've nowhere else to go! You're turning your back on us! If I might have a word. Tataru, is aught amiss? Ill tidings from Ul'dah, my lady. Alphino has been wounded. What? How? Is it serious? I cannot say for certain, but I fear it might be. According to the flames, the refugees started a riot. They went wild, apparently lashing out at any and everyone. That can't be right. Why would they? They must have been provoked. The demonstration was meant to be peaceful. Seven hells. Now the Blades have an excuse. They'll round us up and kill anyone who tries to resist. Antecedent, please, if you won't help us build a new life, at least help us keep the ones we've got. My lady? We are not ones to stand idly by and watch innocents suffer. However, until we know more of the circumstances surrounding this riot, I am not certain what aid, if any, we can provide. If the authorities determine that the refugees attacked without provocation, then those responsible will have to answer for their actions. How can you be so blind? Find Alphino, and quickly. If he is in danger, or worse, I would have you and none other by his side. Thank you. Pray do not concern yourself with the matter we were discussing earlier. Ida and Papa Lima will see to it. Alphino is being treated at the Hourglass. Hurry, Aloe. Where's the Hourglass? I don't even remember where that is. Okay, hold on. Alphino and Ulda. Alright, let's go. Let's find where Alfie went. Yeah, it's still the out. So the Hourglass is the Adventurers Guild, I guess. I didn't even know it was called that. I thought it was called the Quicksand. Let's see. Should be in here. There we go. There he is. Alright. Cutscene time.
Come, you must have gathered by now that Tataru is given to exaggeration. As you can see, I am quite well.
Well, that kind of sucks.
Ulda, on the other hand, is not. This riot was anything but an isolated incident. There is a restlessness in the air. Tensions long simmering are at last threatening to boil over. Ulda is a nation infamous for the great disparity between the wealthy and the poor. The majority of the populace accepts this state of affairs because they believe that every man bears responsibility for his own lot in life. To an Uldan, money is the foremost, and some would say the only measure of a man's worth. Small wonder that the wealthiest wield the greatest influence.
Sound familiar?
So where do the refugees fit into this social hierarchy? What place is there for those who fled Alamigo and the destruction of the Calamity? Plainly, there is none. They have no wealth, no power, and no worth. To the Uldan way of thinking, they may as well not exist. Choosing to ignore their existence, however, is patently not an option. General Rauban and the Sultana understand this, which is why they ordered the Immortal Flames to provide the refugees aid and succor. Yet none would dispute that the expenses incurred by this policy grow by the day, with no end in sight. This has prompted more and more Uldans to question their obligation to aid these worthless wanderers. While more and more refugees have come to resent their treatment at the hands of the sneering citizenry. The manner of Lord Lolorito's refusal to grant the Dolmens asylum bespoke a disdain for all refugees, an attitude shared by the rest of the monetarists. And you may be sure they make no effort to conceal their opinions. It was only a matter of time before the refugees united in protest. Nor is it any surprise that some among them would ultimately resort to violence. That the Immortal Flames should choose this of all occasions to engage in joint training exercises with the other Grand Companies. By the time they return, the situation may well have deteriorated beyond mending.
Okay. So then what do we do? Int, direct hit, spell. I don't need spell speed. I want this one. Alright, let's put it on. Yes, new earrings. That's a good plus. Alright, next one. Desperate times. As I told you before, it was all but inevitable that an incident of this kind would eventually occur, given the rising tensions within the Sultanate. Nevertheless, I have reason to believe that this particular riot may not have begun spontaneously. Have I piqued your curiosity? Good. Then you will accompany me to the Hall of Flames. I would hear what General Raubon has to say upon the matter. Okay, let's go. I want to know what he says too. Let's sprint there. Sprint! Get there quickly. How's everybody doing tonight so far? Hopefully good. Hope everybody's week has been good so far. Alright, here we are. What does the general have to say? Now is not a good time, Aloe. My hands are full dealing with the refugees. Precisely the matter we wish to discuss, General. Alphino, back on your feet already? You may credit my swift recovery to your Chirurgians. My memories of the riot are still somewhat muddled. I trust you managed to regain control of the situation. Not entirely. We secured the city soon enough, but not before the unrest had spread to the surrounding territories. Pockets of resistance remain throughout Thanalan. We have sent what forces we can spare to root out the last of the belligerents, but progress is slow. They are damnably elusive. I can well imagine. Given that the majority of the refugees live outside the walls, it stands to reason that they would know the lay of the land. What I do not understand is how they came to be so well prepared. Before my little accident, I observed that several of the refugees were armed, and not with butcher's knives or pitchforks, but with martial weaponry. I need hardly add that such equipment is costly. None can deny that the tensions between the Ul'dan citizenry and the refugee population have increased since the Domans were turned away. But would that motivate a starving man to purchase arms in lieu of food? I think not. And what of those who have not even a single guild to spend, who could not survive without the aid provided by the immortal flames? Surely they would sooner sell a weapon than bring it to bear against their benefactors. Come to the point. Very well. My point, General, is that this powder keg of discontent was not set alight by chance. These events were deliberately set in motion, and now order must be restored. That is my first duty. Until it is done, any investigation can wait. I do not have time to discuss this. My scouts will be returning anon. That was rather abrupt, I'd have to say. The general is no fool. He keeps his own counsel, and with good cause. Were he to claim, without the necessary proof, that these riots were instigated by outside forces, the monetarist would accuse him of attempting to shirk responsibility. After all, he and the Sultana have been the most outspoken proponents of refugee aid. Regardless, they will face harsh criticism in the days ahead. Our allies may stumble upon the truth in time, but I have far more faith in your abilities, Aloe. Therefore, I propose we conduct our own investigation, independent of the authorities. To that end, I would have you make inquiries in the settlements suspected of harboring belligerents. Commander Swift will know which they are. He may balk at the request for such information, but I've no doubt that you can persuade him with your silver tongue. Since when do I have a silver tongue? I just tell people how it is. I, meanwhile, shall seek answers in my own way, after which we can regroup and share our findings. Well then, shall we? Alright, fine. Let's do it. I'm ready. Alright. I'll talk to Commander Swift here. You look as though you have something to say, Aloe, do you? What you ask is no simple favor. Were such information to fall into the wrong hands, the lives of countless soldiers would be at risk. Even so, there is wisdom in your words. An able individual may be better suited to this task than a regiment. Somebody's messaging me. Very well. The Brass Blades have reported suspicious activities in the vicinity of Lost Hope. It may be unrelated to recent events, but we doubt it. I suggest you begin by speaking to the Blades posted there. Okay. Let me tell this person sorry. Request decline. Sorry. I don't want to join an FC right now, people. Okay, we gotta go Lost Hope. Let's do it. I'm ready. Let's find these belligerents. The so-called belligerents. Something is afoot. We must investigate. Oh, flying is so nice. Here we go. Oh, they're like right next to each other. Fantastic. A friend of the Sultanate, are we? I take it this means someone has read my report. The refugees who left with the merchant have yet to return, and I'm increasingly concerned that Zazawaka's suspicions were correct. You haven't the foggiest what I'm talking about, do you? Never mind. Speak with Zazawaka. He will explain everything. Who's Zazawaka? I love that name. It just rolls off the tongue. Zazawaka. And what brings you here, adventurer? A search for refugees? Well then, you come to the right place. Ah, you mean those refugees? Oh no. You won't find them here. Most of the people of Lost Hope have come to accept their situation, and are content to pass their days in peace and quiet. Outsiders have trouble understanding that. Like that merchant who passed through recently. Gregarious fellow, but awfully opinionated. Can't say I was sad to see him go. Okay. So where's this Zazawaka? Let's find him. Where is he? Where is she? Okay, here's Zazawaka. Don't hurt me. I'm not one of them. I beg your pardon? You're not a flame? I see. If Leofric bid you speak with me, then I take it you have agreed to help. I'll be praised for that, because we haven't a moment to waste. Everyone knows the flames are on the march. The others have fallen under that fanatic spell, but not I. Promises of revolution and retribution, of holding the ruling class to account, and taking that which is owed. Ha! A childish fantasy. I did everything I could to dissuade the others from leaving, but few would heed my words. Now that one of our idealists has now returned, however, the madness of that merchant's plan is plain for all to see. Look behind yonder tent, and you will understand why. Even now, he babbles incoherently. So traumatized is he by the bloodshed he witnessed. Try as I might, I can't make little sense of his words beyond the fact that he was not alone in surviving. Yet I've no doubt that merchant will lead the remainder to their doom. I beg of you, find them before he does. Okay. Terrified refugee. What are you doing? Don't draw. Don't draw. Don't draw. Don't draw. Don't draw. Why didn't you run away with me? We could have escaped together. Then you'd be here with me. Be here to soothe me. Why didn't you have to stay here and leave me alone? Alright, I guess I gotta soothe this guy. This guy's like freaking out. Soothe. Who are you? What do you want? Aye, it's true. I followed the merchant, and may the gods strike me down for my folly. What they will not give, you must take, he said. When we asked how, he revealed a cache of weapons he had brought and implored us to seize control of our fates. I thought about running then and there, but the others were so excited. He split us into 2 groups, sent us off on our own. But when the flames found us, we didn't know what to do. Our leader tried to parley with theirs. But then they started arguing, and then fighting, and then everybody was fighting, and the flames were shouting to give no quarter. And oh gods, the other group, they're still out there. If we don't stop them, they'll be massacred like mine was. Alright, do we have any good rings? Nothing I can use. We're gonna take the money. Alright, next quest. Shock and awe. The other refugees are hiding in the cave south of Lost Hope, but to approach them would be fruitless. They would sooner call us agents of the Sultanate and try to kill us than listen to reason. Why, the twins might even deign to do the deed themselves. A pox on all bloody sellswords. They were supposed to train us to fight, but the ones he sent with us vanished during the struggle. Oh, if only we had never listened to that merchant's ridiculous claims. He said our cause was righteous, that the gods would never suffer us to be defeated. Though if they were forced to confront reality, that's it. Challenge the twins to combat and show my brethren that their strongest warriors are no match for one woman. Mayhap then they will agree to lay down their arms and renounce this plot. Great, so basically I gotta find these dudes hiding out in a cave, flex my muscles, and then they'll just stop, right? Alright. If that is how it's to be. Now I just gotta find them. Where are they? Oh, here. It's time to flex. They're no match for me. I'm the Warrior of Light. I'm just gonna smack them around for a little bit. Make them realize their folly, and then I'm done. Oh, here we go. He's desperate. 7 hells! They've found us! Everyone grab your gear and make for the rendezvous point! So that's your game, is it? Ha ha ha! Sorry to disappoint ye, lass, but we are more than willing to kill ye ourselves. Oh gosh. Are you now? Alright. Let's do it. Ooh, kicking some butt. Where's the rest of you? There you go. Let's go, Titan. Is that all you got? Oh no, here we go. Thank you, Garuda. Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot I don't have Neutrogena out. I'm like, why am I not getting healed? There we go. Speak with the desperate refugee. Oh, he don't look too happy. You beat him like it was nothing. Thal almighty, what are we gonna do now? Speak with the terrified refugee? Where's the terrified one? Oh, he's back at camp? Alright, let's go. Alright, now that we've dashed his dreams. Let's find the next one. We must stop this rebellion. Alright, where is he? Where's the terrified one? Oh, it's the guy I was talking to before. Okay. You've returned! Did you find my brethren? What of the twins? What happened? I see. Well, you had no choice. Better than a handful of them take a beating from you than the lot get butchered by the flames. Did I beat them? I thought I killed them. Tell me, what did the merchant have to say when it was over? He wasn't there, buddy. Huh? But where else would he be? Unless he went to Stone's Throw to recruit others. Alright, what's in here? Mind, intelligence. What am I at? I'm at 110, right? Oh my god. Yeah, I need something better. Alright, we're gonna get this one. My rings are just terrible. Which one's the lowest? 49, 70. Okay, 49. Getting stronger. Alright. The merchant wished to approach the refugees in Stone Throw, but was waiting until the flames withdrew their forces from the vicinity. Now that they have, there's nothing to stop him from continuing his work. How many more must perish in pursuit of this futile cause? How much more suffering must we endure before it ends? Excuse me. Find him. Convince him to cease his mad quest. It will surely lead us to ruin. Yeah, let's do it. Alright. Now we just gotta figure out where he is. Okay, he's down that way. I know where that is. Fly! Fly, Neutrogena! We are in a hurry! Let's make way! Dude, can you imagine the freedom? Like, if we had, like, flying cars and there was just, like... There wasn't even any lanes. Like, there's no lanes. You just fly wherever you want in this world. Can you imagine if that was in reality? My god, the accidents that would happen. No order. Ellie? Alright, Ellie. What do you gotta say? Oh, she's crying. Sniffle. Have you seen my parents? I don't know who they are. Sorry. They told me to stay here with the others. They said they'd be back soon, but it's been days. They left with the man from Ul'dah. The man said that they were going to change everything. Make it so we could live inside the walls with everyone else. I liked it when he said that. I didn't like it when he talked about making the rich people pay. Everyone looked so angry, and I got scared. Say, miss, are you looking for someone? Yeah, actually I am. I'm looking for the merchant. That's right. Have you seen this merchant? You mean the man who left with my parents? But I don't know where he... Uh-oh. What's this footsteps I hear? Wait, look! Over there! I think that's him! Mistrustful merchant. Well now, which of these gullible fools shall be my next victim? Oh, snap. Uh-oh, he saw me. Is this a red flag? You! Uh-oh, there he goes. Chase! He's getting away! Go get him, miss! Oh, you know. I'm on to him. Let's go. Let's do this. You can't outrun my chocobo? Where is he? Oh, here we go. Where is he? There he is. What the camera angles? Oh my god. Alright. Smack him. You again? Why are you pursuing me? Because you're an evil merchant? Sedition? Treason? Revolution? That's preposterous. Who has filled your head with these lies? Refugees? The self-same refugees who terrorized the streets of Ul'dah? Ha! You have no evidence to prove your accusations. None. I might. No. I will not accompany you to the Hall of Flames. You have no right to detain me. Oh yeah? For the sake of the argument, let us say I did do those things you claim. Surely you don't think I have a Kirkurin's arse about politics. It was business. Only business. I don't know, bro. Awfully shady. Oh, smack him. Smack him. Look at him. He knows he's caught. He knows it. Uh-oh, what's going on here? We both know I'm not the one you want. However, if you agree to protect me, I swear I shall tell you everything. I mean, that sounds promising. Oh! Oh, that sucks for him. At least my hands aren't stained. Where'd he go? What's all this commotion? Stone torch? 7 hells! That's what I said. Tell the others to spread out and search the area. The killer may still be close. Why can't I just send Carby over there? Like, or Neutrogena, for that matter. Why are we all just standing around? Hold, adventurer. I would know more about your relationship with the victim, as well as the events leading up to his death. I was talking to him and stuff, and he just died. This man was responsible for the recent riots. Mayhap we owe his murderer a debt of gratitude. Well, he just willingly believes me. In any case, it is obvious you are not the one whom we seek. You may carry on with your investigation, Scion. Oh, okay, so he knows I'm a Scion, so he's just like, yeah, okay. He's just like, whatever. You're good to go. Alright, looks like we have to go back to the Hall of Flames. Turn them down. Let's do it. Let's find out what they gotta say. There's a bunch of people dancing. What's up with that? Why are you dancing in the walkways? Alright, here we go. What news, Aloe? Where's the merchant? Dead. Sorry. Murdered? Damn it all to 7th hell. He was not simply murdered, Aloe. He was silenced. Too many knew his face, and he was ready to divulge his secrets. Do not despair, though. We may be closer to identifying the true orchestrator of these riots than you realize. Really? Let's see. Anything? Vitality, direct hit, dexterity? No, none of these for me. Alright, what's next? Revolution. Uh-oh. Nanamo does not look pleased in this picture. The Flame General left word that you were to proceed to the Fragrant Chamber as soon as you returned. He wishes to discuss your recent discoveries, as well as the results of our own investigation. Master Alphino has already been informed and should be waiting for you outside. Pray proceed to the Royal Promenade with all haste and speak with Bartholomew. Alright. Let's do it. He's probably gonna be like, oh, my bad. I should have helped you out, bro. And I'll be like, yeah. You should have listened to the Warrior of Light. It's exactly what should have happened. Alright, Chamber of Rule. Let's do it. What's up, gentlins? Okay. There we go. What's up, Bartholomew? We've been expecting you, madam. Please proceed inside. Word, that's what's up. Intelligence. I want that. Oh, I can't equip it yet. Okay, cutscene time.
Commander Swift has kept us apprised of your recent activities. You've made great strides towards quelling the violence.
Despite our best efforts to determine what provoked this uprising, the truth continues to elude us. Have you uncovered aught which might shed some light on the mystery?
Have you or haven't you? Come on now. Tell us what you saw, man.
This information does not leave this room.
Alright, word.
The Syndicate's decision to reject the Doman refugees' appeal for asylum had lasting repercussions. A number of those displaced by the calamity claimed it was proof of a policy of discrimination. Together with a group of Alamegan refugees, they organized a series of demonstrations to protest against the Sultanate. Demonstrations which became heated, but did not descend into violence.
Okay.
Until a certain incident served as a call to arms.
A unit of brass blades sent to supervise a demonstration loosed arrows upon unarmed protesters. It was this atrocity which prompted the refugees to take up arms. I need not tell you what followed.
We assumed at first that the attack was born of a miscommunication. When emotions run high, they happen. But suspicions were raised regarding the unit's commanding officer, whom I ordered interrogated.
So it was like the brass blades, like basically the police of Ul'dah who fired upon the protesters. Oh my gosh.
Sure enough, our fears were soon confirmed. The dog confessed that a merchant had offered him coin to give the order. A merchant in the employ of Teleji Adeleji.
Oh snap.
Teleji Adeleji. But he spoke in favor of the Doman's cause, and has ever seemed sympathetic towards the refugees' plight. Why would he do such a thing?
Exactly, good question.
Know you of the Cartano Reclamation Bill?
I do not.
It is a proposal to annex the Cartano Flats so that refugees may establish permanent settlements.
When last I looked, that was disputed territory.
Aye. Some might even call it a battlefield.
Well, it was a battlefield, wasn't it? That was in the cutscene.
The destruction wrought by Bahamut was greatest at the Cartano Flats. That much is common knowledge.
Okay.
What is less well known is that his rampage laid bare ancient Alagon ruins, of which no record existed.
Wait. This rampage laid bare to ancient... Okay, so like all the destruction like basically uncovered these ruins. Okay.
There are certain differences of opinion as to how these ruins should be handled. which is why each nation maintains a military presence in the region to this day. Yet differ though we may, we are still allies. Therefore, in the interest of preserving the Eorzean alliance, we have reached an agreement. Any conflict which may arise during the course of military exercises in the region shall have no bearing on relations between our nations.
So it's like the one place where the three nations can kill each other and just be like, it's disputed territory, no problem.
In full knowledge of this delicate state of affairs, Teleji Adeleji proposed the Cartano Reclamation Bill. A shameless bloody ruse which stands to benefit him in but one conceivable way.
Okay, how?
If successful, he will gain control over the disputed territory under the guise of assisting in the resettlement effort. And you can be sure he'll build an orphanage next to every Allagan ruin.
That does sound shady, for reals.
The man would threaten the unity of the Eorzean alliance and risk countless lives for personal gain.
He walks a path all his own, independent of any faction and beholden to none of his fellows on the Syndicate.
By inciting the less fortunate to violence, he hopes to convince others that the Cartano Reclamation Bill is the only viable solution. His sympathy for the plight of the Domans was not but posturing to gain credibility with the refugees. Of that there can be no doubt.
Alright, so why don't we just kill him?
Forgive me, but what could possibly motivate Teleji Adeleji to go to such lengths? What is so special about these ruins that he would risk his position on the Syndicate, and, most likely, charges of treason against the Sultanate?
Omega.
Pardon?
Oh gosh. It's Omega weapon?
An Allagan monstrosity, not unlike the Ultima weapon. Mayhap larger, we know not. It has yet to be fully excavated.
Oh my gosh. Alright.
Allagan inscriptions indicate that it was created to fell Bahamut himself. If accurate, it might explain why Nail Van Darnus chose to bring the Red Moon down upon the Cartano Flats. Given the ends he went to ensure Eorzea's annihilation, destroying the one weapon which could stay the Elder Primal may well have seemed like good sense.
When first I bore witness to the power of the Ultima weapon, I doubted the evidence of my senses. And now you tell me there is another such weapon. One which could contend with Bahamut. Bahamut?
That's what he said, man.
Aye, we were skeptical ourselves. Truth be told, until the Ultima weapon's existence came to light, we thought the inscription had been mistranslated.
At present, Omega is more akin to a fossil than a tool of war, having long since ceased to function. As such, its true potential cannot accurately be gauged. However, if someone were to restore it, as the Garleans did the Ultima weapon, I have little doubt that he would wield untold power.
Power enough to subjugate Uldar like as not, and the rest of Eorzea besides, which is doubtless why Teleji Adeleji yearns to have it.
Alright, just set me loose against him. I'll take care of him. I'll get him out of your hair.
Aspire to world domination. He who has ever walked 2 paces behind Lord Lolorito in matters of commerce.
'Tis in acknowledgement of his own limitations that he seeks this power. Woe betide us all should we allow him to have it.
Pray waste no time chasing rats. Only a fool would believe that secrets can be kept in Uldar.
Spies
It
everywhere.
would seem the implications of the Sultanate's refugee problem are rather more far-reaching than we assumed.
The walls have ears, my friend. Alright. Got a new necklace. 1, 110 necklace versus 90. Yeah, I'll take that. Alright, Alfie, what do we got? Let me just check on the progress. Hold on 1 second. Alright, stories we tell. Where am I on this list? Okay. Alright, let's go. I'm just making sure that we're on good time to finish all of 2.3. I should be glad to know the truth, and yet, the thought that all this chaos was the product of one man's lust for power sickens me. How long do you think they intended to hide the existence of Omega from the Scions? That they even felt the need to do so is most troubling. It would be in our best interest to learn more of the military activities in the disputed territories. You are, of course, the Scion best suited to this task, Private Vieira. Do take a moment to visit Maelstrom Command and make inquiries at the earliest available opportunity. Okay. Begone, whelp! This is no place for children! What's going on here? It's that girl. Right? I think it's that girl that was looking for her parents. Yeah, Ellie. Sniffle, sniffle, sob, sob. I'm so sorry. Sniffle, I was looking for you, miss. You said you were looking for the man who left with my parents, sob. You know this girl? Yeah, we go way back. So he visited Stone Throw as well, I see. Did you find the man? Were my parents with him? They were not, I'm afraid. However, I can think of several places they might be. If you like, we can go and look for them together. Really? You'll help me look, mister? Of course, but first I must needs finish speaking with my friend. She's telling me a secret, you see, so no one else is allowed to listen. Mayhap you could wait for me by that pillar over there? We require but a moment. Very deceptive. Okay, mister. I'll be waiting. I'll take her to the quicksand. Mayhap Momodi will know what to do. A legion of Garleans, an aether-starved primal, even dealing with an Ascian would be preferable to the charade. Sometimes I fear Minifi is too ambitious. We rush hither and yon in response to threats as they arise, without concern for the strain it places on our limited resources, and ourselves. Mayhap the time has come for a change. Uh-oh. What are you plotting, Alphino? Aloe, this is Menphilia. I know this is sudden, but I must ask you to return to Revenant's Toll with all due haste. The situation in the Twelveswood has taken a turn for the worse. I will explain in detail once you arrive. Oh, looks like I'm being called in every which way. Sorry, Alfie. You're on your own, bro. The Twelveswood? Then the primal threat you spoke of before has been confirmed. I have received no reports of Ixal activity, which leaves the Sylphs. Go, Aloe. You know as well as I that appearances of the primal takes precedence over all else. Oh, and when you arrive, do inform the antecedent that while I'm grateful for her concern, she needn't fear for my safety. I am more than capable of protecting myself. Yeah, you tell yourself that, okay? Alright. Let's go back to the Rising Stones. Let me see. Okay. Let's go inside. Let's talk to Minifee. Egat, Minifee. Enter the Solar. Here we go. It is a relief to see you healthy and hale, Aloe. The latest news from Ul'dah was most disturbing. It's okay, I handled it. Don't worry about it. Clearly, the only injury Alphino suffered was his ego. Doubtless it will heal ere long. The other scions will need to be present for this meeting. If you are ready to begin, I will summon them now. Yeah, I guess. Let me see. I need stuff. Vite and direct hit. I mean, this could be good for anything. Vite, direct hit, and crit. Oh no, there's dexterity. I don't need this. Yeah, nope. Money. The Lord of Levin. Oh no. It's time to be hunting some primals, people. Let's do it. Thank you for responding to my call with such haste. Rest assured, I should not have summoned you were it not urgent. To business then. I have received some most disturbing news from the Order of the Twin Adder. They have reason to believe that the Sylphs may have called forth their revered guardian, the primal Ramu. I'm sorry. May have? Then it is not certain. The Elder Seer informs us that the elementals themselves murmur of the Lord Levin's return to the forest. The Sylphlands, however, display no signs of undue commotion. Forgive me, antecedent, but the fact need not contradict the elemental's testimony. Unlike his more bellicose compeers, Garuda and so on, Ramu is reputed to act only in defense of his children. I imagine he would soon make his presence known if it were foolish enough to directly endanger the Sylphs or their territory. The abruptness of this development concerns me. We were not keeping a close watch on the touched ones and their movements. If preparations for a summoning ritual were indeed underway, 'twould surely not have escaped your notice. Oh, it didn't. I was pretty sure it was going to happen, just not this soon. Wow, really? See, even Ishtola's like, I beg your pardon? You foresaw this eventuality and did not to prevent it? I told Papalino. I suppose I could have reported things to Minifee earlier, but there wasn't much we could do except wait and see. You know how the Sylphs feel about people poking around their territory. They already summoned Ramu once, right after the calamity, but that was because the Garleans came trampling through the forest. And so long as Castrum Orient stands, the Sylphs cannot be blamed for wishing to have their guardian deity on hand. In short, Eden and I are in agreement. The actions of the forest folk were inevitable and unavoidable. And I maintain that observation would have remained the best policy had it not been for the sudden influx of strangers into the Black Shroud. That, alas, we did not foresee. By all accounts, the recent violence in Ul'dah drove a number of refugees to seek safety under the concealing canopy of the trees. 'Tis like that the Sylphs perceived this panic migration as yet another invasion, and quickened their efforts to summon their god. I am put in mind of Titan and the kobolds. Once again, it is the affairs of men which have paved the way for a primal's coming. Indeed, one cannot help but wonder what manner of place Eorzea would be without the civilizing influence of mankind. Be that as it may, this regrettable development does afford us a unique opportunity. Aloe, through your dealings with the Sylph of Little Solace, you once succeeded in preventing an untimely conflict with Gordania. I wonder, might one who has treated with the Sylph so fruitfully in the past not achieve similar success with their patron deity? If Ramu can be convinced of our intentions, it may be the first step to breaking the cycle of primal summoning. A fond hope. Were such a thing possible, we would not have been at war with the Beastmen since time immemorial. But maybe this time we can. Let us continue this discussion anon. We must needs first consult with the nation most affected by Ramu's presence. The Elder Seer has requested your personal involvement, Aloe. Pray report to Commander Hulwa at the Adder's Nest as soon as you're able. Steel yourself for the worst. While I hope for peaceful resolution to this matter, experience suggests that your meeting with the Lord of Levin will prove less than amicable. In such an event, your fellow Scions will, of course, lend you whatever support you require. Yo, it looks like stuff's about to go down. Alright, we're gonna fight. That's just gonna happen. This is the way it's gonna be. That's my lot in life as the Warrior of Light. I just fight stuff. Let's do it. We got this. Alright, I think he's over down this way. There he is. Allo of the Scions, your arrival has been most anticipated. The appearance of a primal is ever cause for alarm and unease. Though my men stand ready for the eventuality, I know none more than qualified for you to snuff out this threat. Indeed, I would have you do so without delay. The Elder Seedseer, however, would speak with you first. She is of the opinion that your diplomatic, rather than martial, skills may better serve our cause. I will leave further explanation to our learned leader. Pray make your way to Nofika's altar. The conjurer in attendance will admit you to the Lotus Stand. Alright, let's do that. I forgot. I think I can just get there by walking this way instead of taking the teleporter. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Oh no, it's not. It's the next one. It's the next one. Okay, let's go this way. Let's go this way. There we go. There it is. Alright. Oh, there's a big meeting. Everybody's here. Alright, people. I have returned. Let's see.
Scions of the Seventh Dawn, on behalf of the people of Gridania, I bid you welcome. Your presence is of great comfort to us all in these days of uncertainty.
Okay.
I summoned you here to share tidings of a most urgent nature. But a short while ago, the great elemental spoke, and his voice was clarion in its intensity. Ramuh is returned unto the forest.
I knew it. I knew it.
Scarce had his words ceased to echo in mine ears when we were visited by an emissary from Little Solace.
Oh, look at it. Is that Frixio? Is it Frixio? I forgot their
Our
names.
guest informs us that the Sylphs, too, have sensed the presence of the Lord of Levin. Though his exact whereabouts remain unknown, we may safely assume that the Primal was summoned within the heart of the Sylphlands.
Okay.
Unlike the other Primals you have encountered, Lord Ramuh is no raging avatar of destruction. He is revered as much for his wisdom as his strength, serving as both arbiter and guardian to his children. Given that we and the Sylphs found a way to share the Twelves Wood, it is my hope that this sagely immortal will be amenable to reason, and that conflict may be avoided. Blessed as you are with the power of the Echo, you are one of the few among us who may commune with a primal without fear of influence. I would ask, therefore, that you represent us in this most delicate of negotiations.
Alright.
The Twelves Wood has suffered enough. Upon this, we and the Sylphs, and I would venture Lord Ramuh himself, are in perfect accord. Let us not endanger our shared home by engaging in unnecessary hostilities.
Word. Alright, I can agree with that.
And I beseech you, safeguard the peace which exists between our peoples.
Yeah, I got this. Nod.
You have my thanks. Pray make for little solace, then. A member of the Order of the Twin Adder awaits you there. He will advise you on how to find the Lord of Levin.
Alright.
An ill wind blows through the forest. Yet, it is not only the Twelves Wood that flinches at its coming. All the lands of Eorzea shiver in dread anticipation. Have care.
Alright. I will have care. They can't stop me. Alright. Let's go see what the sylphs have to say. Oh, I'm not even talking to the sylphs. Allo of the Scions, I was told to expect you. I understand you go to treat with the Primal Ramu himself. An unenviable task, but one for which I have no doubt you are well suited. I have been told that your fellow Scions are conducting an investigation of the area as we speak, that we might ascertain the location of where the Lord of Levin might be found. I would ask that you abide here until they return with their findings. Alright. Definitely gonna wear this. 110 versus 90, yeah, look. We are going up. 11 an impression. Wow. Really? I was told that a messenger would be sent as soon as your fellow Scions finish their investigation. I do not imagine it will be much longer. Maxio? This one returns, and returns with good tidings. Wise ones have finished searching, and have wisely identified the precise location where the Touched Ones summoned Lord Ramu. Oh, fantastic. Your timing's impeccable, my fluttery friend. Might you be so kind as to escort this good woman to her fellow Scions? It would be this one's pleasure. Walking One, please come with this one. Alright. Let's do it. I'm ready. He's not gonna want to talk, I know it already. He's like, that's just my job as the Warrior of Light. I'm just gonna fight everybody. Everyone and anyone. Why did the map not show my quest? Okay, there it is. Okay, now I know where I'm going. So much easier. It's like, I feel like it's cheating that I can fly. Like, it's just so easy to get anywhere. Okay, I can't go down anymore, so it has to be here somewhere. Oh, there it is, there it is. It's like hiding behind the pole. Alright, Maxio. Wise ones have ventured deep within the Sylphlands. These ones must proceed carefully and keep an eye out for Touched Ones. Okay. Touched Ones can't touch me. I'm flying, baby. Oh, here we go. Should be somewhere around here. There we go. This one is most sorry, but this one can go no further. Draw too close to Lord Ramu, and this one may turn mean and nasty like Touched Ones. And so, this one must say farewell for now. Walking One will find Wise Ones not far from here, to the south. Go in safety, Walking One. Alright. You hurry along, little feller. here we go. So it's actually you. I am relieved. For a moment, I thought we were dealing with another one of those confounded sylph tricksters. Oh, I skipped it. Damn, I went too fast. I swear, with them wreaking havoc with their skin-changing magics, it's a wonder I was able to finish taking my measurements. Yes, it was quite the ordeal. You should have seen the look on Ystola's face when the one impersonating you suddenly showed up. Damn, someone's impersonating me? That's quite enough, Papalino. Ahem, my apologies. It's not like me to ramble so. At any rate, I was saying, I have finished measuring etheric activity in the area, and I'm pleased to say I have reached an indisputable conclusion to it, that Ramuh was called forth in the vicinity of the Sylph's Aetheryte. Come, Aloe, the Lord of Levin awaits. Alright. I'm gonna try and talk to him, I really will, but you know he's gonna fight me anyways, right? Like, that's just how they do. There it is. I'm probably gonna aggro that dude. Oh wait. Cutscene as soon as I get close. Uh-oh. Hurry, ninja kick them!
Thine order betrays thee, servant of hiding. Thou art the bringer of light, bane of Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, and Leviathan. I am Ramuh, guardian of the children of the forest. Thou tramplest upon sacred soil, bringer of light. By what right doth man intrude in this sanctuary of the sylphs?
I don't?
The Gridanians proffer peace? Their words are born of delusion, thine offer an insult.
Seriously, bro?
Thou speakest of harmony, yet carest naught for my children's desires. They did but wish to dwell beneath these boughs in solitude. Yet even that was too much to ask of man. Thus did they turn to me for succor. The sentence I pronounce upon thy kind is just.
But it's not even us, it's the Garleans, man.
Redanian or Garlean, it matters not. The good intent of one excuseth not the misdeeds of the other.
Wow, really? You're just gonna all lump us into, like, one thing.
Thy conflicts have brought naught but anguish and misery unto the forest.
That's
All
racist, bro.
blame doth lie with the darkness that resideth in the breast of man. Whence sprung this calamitous seed? In the beginning no such duality existed. Were light and dark given form when man was born? It would explain much. Not least why strife and sorrow follow ever in thy wake. Thou canst not deny the urgings of thine own nature. Knowing that thy mere presence here portendeth tragedy, wilt thou persist in this pretense of peacemaking?
Absolutely. I do not back down to you.
Thou bearest the crystal which I bestowed upon my wayward charges. That they should entrust so precious a gift to thee. Thou standest apart from thy kin. Thou art the bringer of light, aye. But there is something more in thee.
Aye.
Very well. I shall consider thy proposal. Shouldst thou survive my trial. If thou wouldst champion the cause of harmony, I must have proof that thou art fit to play the role. Wither mine ire, and prove to me thereby that thou hast strength enough to stay the darkness which threateneth to consume thee. Yet if thou shouldst be found wanting, know that all men shall perish in the storm of my judgment.
Alright, I'll take you up on that challenge. Because I know I'll beat you. Such a flashy way to leave.
Bringer of light, I shall await thee on the field of battle.
And where is that? Can I waze it? Like, where's this field?
Urianger, it is rare indeed to find you so far from a tome.
The Lord of Levin himself. Never till this day had I looked upon his visage, save in painted renderings made faint by time. Ever shall this scene remain etched in my mind's eye. Beg pardon, my lady.
So he got starstruck? Oh my gosh. This dude.
I must beg thine aid on a point of research. If thou art resolved to face Lord Ramu, I would ask thy leave to observe the event.
Okay. He doesn't want to fight his idol, I guess. I get it. Now we have to do this trial, okay. Gotta fight this primal. I don't know how long this is gonna take, but let me just clear this guy out. There we go. I'm gonna wait over here in this corner. Alright, striking tree, let's go. 6 minutes wait time. Alright, I'm thirsty, so I'm gonna get something to drink while we're waiting for Q. Hopefully it doesn't pop while I'm out. So I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Doesn't look like the queue popped, so we're still kind of waiting. It says 6-minute wait time though. I don't want to do see, I don't want to do another thing and then be like sitting here waiting. Cause last time we did something, we got stuck in a cutscene and then we had to skip the cutscene, which kind of sucked. Let's see, what can we do in the meantime? We can do this fate. Oh no, it's ending. How about this fate? Let's go do a fate. While we're waiting anyways, might as well. Get some XP. Hopefully this queue doesn't take too long though. Here we go. Oh wait, what? I just missed the ledge. Alright. Let's do it. no. Something else aggroed me. Alright, what's aggroing me now? We gotta kill this thing. Go Titan. Alright, there we go. I need another one. Oh, wait, here we go. Kill them all! Oh, here they come. Titan, go! For it. That was easy enough. 4 minutes out of 6 minutes for this queue. Come on. Come on, queue. Oh, there's another one down here. Let's do it. What a bore. At least I'm gaining like some XP or something. And some money while we wait. Okay. And that's a big old boy. Let's do it! Too easy. Go Titan. Go Garuda. And Ifrit. Dead. That was easy. It's too easy. Kafkra's Tusk. Alright, there's another one over here. Let's do another one. I need these seals anyways. Need to up my rank and get ventures. That's right, I forgot to check my retainers. Actually, let's go do that while we wait for this quest to happen. I should check on my retainers. Okay. This way. Oh, my outfit's getting wet. It's the rain. I can't stand the rain. Do you guys know that song? It's an old song. I don't know if many people know that song, actually, to be honest. Where's the thing? Oh, it's here. Alright. Complete. Yes. Level 11, nice. Okay, it's gonna send you out for another one. 10. Okay. Thank you for your hard work. Let's try Seravi. Also level 11. Good job. Good job. I'll send you out for another one. Okay. Eucerin. Everybody's on point, like all at the same pace. Yes. Alright, let's see if we can make some money. Let's try to sell something. I'm gonna sell these. Got 1,500 for that. 4,000 for that one, nice. Beastkin blood? Anybody want this? Nope. It's like 1 gil, it's not even worth it. Peach confetti and geishels. Nope, I don't have anything else. How about for my armory? I can't sell. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. Can't sell anything in there. Oh, there we go. Yeah, yes, proceed. Okay, it's time. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm ready. This music. Oh boy, here we go. Alright, let's go! Let's do it. I'm ready. Here we go. Almost time. Alright, let's go Garuda. Titan. Let's go wake this guy up. Time. It's going down. Keep going. Garuda. Yo, why does that game keep dying? Titan go. Oh wait, we got ads, we got ads. Am I the only one attacking this ad? Oh no, the red mage is here. Come on, let's kill it. Thank you, Ifrit. Going. There we go. One's down, one's down. One left, one left. There we go. Alright, Garuda. Go! Titan, you're up. Lucid dreaming. Let's go. Going down slowly but surely. Go Garuda! Nice, don't go near me with that. Let me get it. Oh, don't go near me. There we go. Oh, there's another arbiter up. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Oh, the other one. There we go. Yo, where's my heals, bro? Okay, there we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 3 seconds, I can start casting again. Here we go, Garuda, go! Oh, nice. Done. Done. Down. That was easy enough. Sorry, Ramu. You're no match against the champion. Here we go. Champion.
I have taken thy measure, bringer of light.
And? What do you think? I look so good.
And I judge thee a worthy champion. The task of excising the sin that hath taken root in man's heart is thine. Shrink not from employing thy strength in service to the forest and the wider realm beyond.
Alright.
Like hungering shadows do the enemies of harmony gather, and meekness will but feed them. If man is to be delivered from the dark, it shall be by thy guiding light alone. Stray not from the path, for if thou dost, thy people shall be truly lost.
Alright, you got it, bro. I can handle this. I'm the Warrior of Light. Are you done fanboying?
Thou hast slain the Lord of Levin. A regrettable act, but a necessary one.
He's such a fanboy. He's a Ramu fanboy.
In witnessing thy struggle, a truth hath been revealed unto me. If I mistake not, it may yet prove a chink in the eternal armor of the Ascians.
It sounds good.
But let us conclude our present business. I shall expound upon my findings at the Rising Stones anon.
Okay. Sure. Alright, so... Okay, so we gotta go talk to the Little Solace people first, apparently. Let's go. It's these trees everywhere! Where is it? Oh, there we go. else there. Servant Lieutenant? Aloe, you have returned. Dare I ask how Ramu received your visit? He challenged you to a test of arms. It is well, then, that you have some experience in such matters. The peoples of both Gridania and Little Solace will be relieved to hear that the Lord Levin has accepted you as their forest champion of peace. You have performed a monumental duty this day, Aloe. The Elder Seats here must be informed of your deeds at once. Alright, I guess I know where I'm going next. The Elder Seats here will wish to hear of your experiences firsthand. Pray return to Gridania and make directly for the Lotus Stand. The Conjurer at the Nofika's lair will be expecting you. Farewell, Aloe. Yep. I know. I can't help but be this good. The Warrior of Light. Okay, this time teleport is necessary. It's too far a walk. Alright. Welcome back, Honored Scion. Who knew of your mission have been most anxious to see you return? The Elder Seats here awaits you within. Let's do it. What kind of congratulations am I gonna get from her? Am I gonna get lots of praise? Am I gonna get land? Tax-free purchases? What's up?
You are returned to us, dear friend, and none the worse for bearing the heavy burden which I did press upon you. Most glad am I of this. I am informed that your efforts to negotiate a peace with Lord Ramu ended in conflict. Pray tell me, what befell?
He just wanted to know if I was strong enough to handle stuff, which I was. So, we're all good.
Ramu made trial of you?
Yup.
I fear there is truth to his claim. It is the darkness within us that attracts the darkness without. It cannot be denied that misfortune follows man. For evidence, one need only look to the conflict brewing in Cartano, or to the rising flood of refugees. Our shared struggle against the Empire should have served to seal our union. Yet the ties which bind the Alliance strain under the weight of gross self-interest.
You don't say.
As the scars of the calamity begin to fade, so too does our sense of common purpose. Yet now is scarce the time to forget our shared responsibility. If this new-sprung realm is to survive beyond its infancy, it must needs be nurtured by all. Eorzea must be as one. Yet I fear that dream is still far off.
Okay. What we can do about it?
On behalf of the people of Gridania and the elementals both, I thank you for all that you and your fellow scions have done.
You're welcome.
Full oft have I been compelled to look to you for aid of late, and offered all too little in return. As leader of this nation, I shall endeavor to prove a more worthy ally to your cause henceforth.
Nice. Alright. How about a nice little house? That would be nice. I'd really appreciate that. Give me a house, Kane.
Lord Ramu has departed, yet the keening of this ill wind grows no less insistent. Voices of the forest, pray speak and I shall listen. What unseen evil begets this unease in my heart?
Alright, cool. Now what do we do? What's next, Papalymo? Thus ends another daunting mission, eh, Aloe? I'd hoped for Lord Ramu could be persuaded with words alone, but nonetheless, I can only admire the what kind of a word is that? adroitness, I don't even know what that means, with which you responded to the Primal's sudden challenge. And it seems that Urianger, too, was pleased with the outcome. What say you, Allo? Shall we gather back at the Rising Stones and ponder the lessons of the day? Yeah, why not? I got nothing better to do right at this moment. Let's go ponder. I'm ready to ponder, man. Alright, where is it? Here we go. Back to the solar. Okay. What's next? Hey, Minifee, what's up? Welcome back, Allo. Word of your momentous encounter with Lord Ramuh precedes you. I would fain share news of mine own, but Urianger's discoveries must take precedence. Upon witnessing your defeat of the Lord 11, our learned companion was struck with the profound insight regarding the nature of the Ascians' immortality. Let us assemble and discuss his observations together. Alright, that sounds like a plan. Oh, the whole gang's here.
If everyone is ready, let us begin. Urianger, the floor is yours.
Thank you.
As all here assembled now know, in its final hours as our Order's headquarters, the Waking Sands did play host to a most unexpected visitor. I speak of the Ascian clad in white, Elidibus. Unwelcome though his presence was, his words that day did serve to confirm a truth long suspected, that the Ascians are eternal beings, to whom physical destruction is as a temporary inconvenience.
In the intervening time, Urianger and I have striven to discover a means by which the Ascians might more permanently be slain.
Really?
And 'tis my belief that we have found the thread that will allow us to unravel the twisted skein of their existence.
Okay.
In the moments prior to Leviathan's most recent manifestation, the Sahagin elder who summoned him was observed to undergo some manner of ascension. The etheric readings taken by Y'ashtola at the time of this transfiguration have proven most enlightening.
The disruption to the flow of ether was sudden and dramatic. So tangible was the agitation, I scarce had need of my goggles.
The significance of Y'ashtola's readings might better be understood in the context of mine own, taken at the instant of the Lord of Levin's demise. Unlike the Primal, the Sahagin was not subject to etheric dissipation.
Before discussing our new discoveries, it may benefit us all to recall what we know of etheric behavior.
Okay.
Let us begin at what some might call the end. When we who dwell in the material realm die, our spirits dissolve into the flow of ether and are returned to the ethereal realm. In turn, the restless energy which suffuses that plane streams back into our world, giving rise to new life.
Okay.
'Tis as the heavens did decree, the way of all mortal souls. Twixt this world and the next do the ethereal currents swirl, bearing the very essence of life. Thus doth the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth continue unabated.
Primals behave somewhat differently. In order to manifest and then maintain a physical presence in this realm, They must consume vast quantities of ether, most often in the form of crystals. Though they may seem to live, their flesh is but ether given shape. Thus, a defeated primal leaves behind no broken corpse. Rather, the essence of its form seeps back into the land whence it came, and the energy of its shattered spirit is called back to the ethereal realm.
Okay.
And there it waiteth, till next the prayers of the faithful do draw it forth from the sea of ether, to take their offering of crystals and make for itself a new body.
Which brings us on to the third group, the so-called immortals. They exist in a manner all their own.
Quite. Even as the Sahagin Elder fell to the Admiral's musket shot, I witnessed the release of an ethereal cloud, which immediately took possession of a nearby minion.
A soul that dissipateth not upon the death of the flesh.
The secret of life everlasting, and in the claws of a Sahagin no less. But I wonder, what would happen to one of these obstinate spirits should there be no suitable host for it to claim?
Exactly. What does happen?
If mortal death entails a return to the ethereal realm, it seems doubtful that the soul of an immortal would venture there.
Nay, it merely withdraweth the distance, unto the shore of the ethereal sea, perchance, but no further.
Yes, it exists in neither this realm nor the next, abiding instead in the space that lies between them. The Ascians took control of Thancred by means of a crystal of darkness, an artifact which, if our theories are correct, serves as a gateway to the place I have just described.
I was hoping people had forgotten about that.
Nope, definitely not.
I am sorry, my friend.
Now, we're gonna keep bringing it up as many times as we can just to, like, poke needles at you, Thancred.
For a mercy, the weary road of our research hath brought us unto an answer.
The Sahagin ascended to an immortal state, but he did not possess a crystal of darkness through which to flee this realm. Thus was he consumed by Leviathan. If we could entrap the spirits of defeated Ascians in like manner, and thereby deny them resurrection...
Hell yeah, girlfriend.
Therein lieth the path to victory. Thou art most perceptive, my lady. Only when we have trapped the bodiless soul within an ethereal prison can we hope to defeat its unnatural constancy. Thus might even an eternal paragon be consigned to oblivion.
These feats are, of course, far easier said than done. At present, we lack a viable means to entrap and extinguish an Ascian soul. Yet, I believe it to be possible. The pieces of the puzzle lie before us. We have but to put them together.
I can agree with that.
I will depart at once to convene with the sages of Sharlayan. Together shall we divine the steps by which our goals may be achieved.
I have the utmost faith in you, Archon.
Doesn't she ever get cold in that outfit? I mean, it's kind of revealing, don't you think? You'd be cold.
Beg pardon, antecedent, but I would raise one final matter. Even now, a Sharlayan survey party seeketh to ascertain the fate of the students of Baldessian. Their findings shall soon be known to us. Though you harbor feelings of dread, I bid you surrender not to sorrow, but abide instead in hopeful prayer.
I shall, Archon. Thank you.
I still think his Shakespearean tongue kind of annoys me. Oh snap, Dark World. What's going on? Iggy Yoram, the Lord of Leven, is returned to the Aether, as was Leviathan before him. Nabrialis, Ramu's acquiescence was most intriguing. Emerald? Inferno, Vortex, Crag, Whorl, and Leven all now have been humbled by the Bringer of Light. Ultima, the limitless potential of man. Heidelin's servant grows mightier by the day. Yet she prospers at great cost to her mistress, whose strength is all too finite. 7 times have the masses survived the rejoining, but their souls are grown weak and wan. Or maybe wane? Yet even as it enervates, the ardor empowers our master. All that remains is to nurture the strength of the gifted to forge the final key. And that is the task to which we bend our every effort. Who's this? Oh, it's La Habrea? Divine seeds were ever wont to quicken in Eorzea's fertile soil. We need only lead men to the field, and by their eager hands shall a new deity arise. That which was shattered shall be made anew, and the one true God shall come again. Yeah, I don't know about all that. Oh boy, it's starting to get late. Okay, next up. Guardian of Eorzea. Now, the matter of Ramu has, for the present, been put to rest. There is something I would show you, Aloe. Poster? It is a letter of thanks signed by the leaders of the Eorzean Alliance, acknowledging the Scion's tireless service to the realm. Sweet, let's frame it. We'll frame it and put it on the wall. It mentions in particular the names of all the defeated primals: Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, Good King Mogomog XII, Leviathan, and now Ramu. Needless to say, there is only one among our number to have faced them all. That's right. And though these words of gratitude were addressed to our order as a whole, I feel that they were meant for you above all others. Well, I mean, you know, kinda. I too must offer my heartfelt thanks for all you have done. In the course of your duties, you have never once failed to answer my call to arms. You are a true hero, Aloe, and Eorzea is that much safer for your presence. Pray, do not misunderstand me. I said safer, not safe. I know only too well that we can ill afford to lower our guard. The Ascians may be relied upon to sow chaos in this realm until such time as they are forced to stop. Why, even without their encouragement, you may be assured that man would foment strife on his own, and that is to say nothing of the beast tribes. Unless we learn to live in harmony, the primals too will return to plague us again and again and again. And yet, despite all of this, your deeds serve to inspire the people, to give them hope for a better tomorrow, and there is no greater gift. That we have the courage to strive for what might otherwise seem an impossible peace, we owe in no small part to the dangers you have faced on our behalf, and the people you have won over to our cause in doing so. Our list of enemies have ever been long, but think of the allies to whom we are now blessed. Of the sylphs of Liddasalis who wished naught of conflict, of the Alamegans and the Domans who stand with us, determined to halt the dread march of the Empire. And then there are many unsung individuals who have gathered here in Revenant's Toll, honest men and women who seek to employ their skills for the good of all. Of course, when speaking of our greatest allies, we must not forget those closest to us, by which I mean our fellow Scions. Thanks to their many and varied talents, our order is uniquely equipped to combat the far-reaching corruption of the Ascians, and combat it we shall. Your enthusiasm is truly heartwarming, Antecedent. Given our embarrassing wealth of allies, I trust it will not inconvenience you unduly if I absent myself for a time. Oh, it's Alfie. Who cares about Alfie? Alfie, I take it the troubles in Ul'dah no longer require your attention. There are yet some rumblings of discontent, but the air of simmering violence is largely dissipated. 'Tis to report such that I stand before you now. That, and to speak with you concerning the new organization we discussed. Oh boy. I have a message from you from Ellie. Ahem. You recall the refugee girl? The one whose parents were missing. They were found unharmed. She wished me to pass on her thanks to you. Why, Alfie, am I to understand that you made the effort to remember the poor girl's name? I look forward to reading all about her in your report. I do hope you left nothing out. Aloe, you have been away from Revenant's Toll for some time now, I believe. I suggest that you put the affairs of the realm to one side for the moment and take this opportunity to reacquaint yourself with the town. Which reminds me, one of the Doman children recently inquired as to your whereabouts. Yozan was his name. I believe he has some small matter he wishes to share with you. Why not oblige him with a visit? Oh no. Oh no. Not Yozan and Hozan and Kozan and Mozan. Oh, here we go. I'm getting hungry. Kind of want a snack. Oh, here they are. Roka, Shiun, Koharu, and Yozan. Look, it's Miss Aloe. She's back from her adventures. We heard you were off fighting primals, and that they're some of the strongest enemies you could ever face. I wish I could have seen you in battle. Anyway, we all want to be heroes too, so we finally formed our very own Doman Adventurers Guild to protect all the Domans. Oh, do you think you could train us today, Miss Aloe? Maybe you could show us how you fought the primals? What's all this commotion then? Mr. Boulder and Mr. Coltonay, did you know that Miss Aloe is back? Hoary... His name is Hoary Boulder. He's a very hoary type boulder. So it would seem. Welcome home, Aloe. My companion and I but recently became full members of the Scions, and I believe proper introductions have yet to be made. I am known as Hoary Boulder, and this bookish fellow is Coltonay. Though we remain largely unproven as adventurers, we have taken upon ourselves to instruct the Doman younglings in the arts of combat. I told you, Mr. Boulder, we are not younglings anymore. We are adventurers. And we were just asking Miss Aloe if she could give us some special training. I think we're ready to hunt monsters alongside her, don't you? Well, you've certainly been diligent with your drills, but I'm afraid the fiends of Mordona are still ever so slightly too dangerous for you. I would agree. I have a counter-proposal. What if I were to cross swords with Aloe? A demonstration of skill at arms, if you will. Hoary, if I didn't know you better, and I do, I'd say you were merely seeking to test yourself against the legend. Ah, ha 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 ha. Well, mayhaps I am, but what matters the motive when the children stand to learn so much from the lesson? What say you, Aloe? Would you consent to spar with me? Yeah, why not? I'll kick your butt. Sure. Hurrah! We're to have a tournament. Come on, everyone. We must prepare our gear for an outing. Oh, gosh. I'm gonna beat this dude. Would you rather be burned, crushed, or blown away? Do try not to disappoint them, Have faith, Coltene. I shall summon every last ounce of my strength to make of this a worthy contest. The fields to the east of town should prove suitable for our purpose. I very much look forward to our bout. I'm sure you do. You, my good sir, are indeed about to fight the legend, the champion herself. Let's do it. I'm about to wipe the floor with you. Let's go! What the? Who are these people? There's like a whole bunch of them. That's interesting. Alright, here we go. About to kick your butt. 'Twas good of you to agree to this, Alot. I trust you are ready to begin. Let's do it. Very well, let us not keep the younglings waiting any longer. Yeah, I know. Ahem, Hori. Are you certain you wish to fight her alone? That is Alot you face. Oh, he wants in on the action too. What better way to test my mettle? Pray allow me to attempt the first round unaided. After all, 'twas this hero's legend that led me to join the Scions to begin with. Without Alot to inspire my efforts, I would not be half the warrior I am today. Your point is well made, but remember, this is for the children's sake as well as your own. Should it appear the contest will end too swiftly, I shall add my spells to your blade work. Hello? You haven't begun yet, have you? What's going on here? Everybody wants to come watch? Oh my god, it's become a spectacle. Ida, what? Who are all these people? When I heard about your sparring match, I told everyone I could find. Thought you could use a crowd to cheer you on. Really? That wasn't your place. That's going too far. Yes, and there are still more to come. When I mentioned Alot's name, the reaction was quite enthusiastic. So you called everyone around to watch this boy get his butt whooped. That's kind of messed up, yo. Why, my own popularity seems but a sickly shade in comparison. You'd best claim victory, bringer of light. Your burgeoning reputation is at stake. Oh, come on, you doubt me so? You doubt me so. Well, our teacher won't be beaten so easily. He's a master swordsman. Yeah, and he's about to get whooped. You can win, Mr. Boulder. Oh, what naivete. We shall soon see. On your guard. Let's do it. You don't want to wear your helmet? You don't want to wear your helmet? Alright. Damn. I just beat him up. Mr. Boulder won't lose, will he? Yeah. It's not over yet. It can't be. Aye, the children have the right of it. Oh, now he's gonna get... 'Tis time I joined the fray. On your feet, Hori! Oh, no you don't. I'm gonna take you out first, healer. Come on, Coltene. Oh, almost down, are you? Oh, look at that. Titan, go! One shot. Oh no, he looks hurt. Miss Alot is so strong, but you can't give up, Mr. Boulder. Can't disappoint the younglings. Rawr! Oh, he's back. Yeah, I don't know about that, dude. 'Tis your example I follow. Surrender not to the implacable foe. I'm sorry y'all had to get embarrassed in front of all these people. You, gasp, have bested me. Huff, I yield. I mean, was there ever any doubt, Hori? Come on, Hori. Gasp. That was incredible. She beat them both at the same time. We knew you couldn't lose, Aloe. None can defeat the Guardian of Eorzea. Oh, who's this chick? She looks good. Now I see why they send you to deal with primals. I've much work to do if I'm ever to attempt the same. Yo, what's your name, experienced adventurer? Because, I want you in my party. He's still hurting? Sorry, I must have hit him too hard. Impressive as always, Aloe. 'Tis ever a pleasure to witness the spectacle of your martial prowess. And judging by the smiles on these many faces, they too appreciate the hard-won strength that keeps the perils of the realm at bay. Guardian of Eorzea. Yes, that is a most fitting title. Do you recall when we first met? 'Twas that memorial service for the Battle of Cartano. Ah, I remember meeting you earlier than that, however you were asleep. At the time, I was yet attempting to understand this land of Eorzea. I sought to grasp the reason why my grandfather willingly sacrificed himself to protect it. I shall speak plainly. My initial impressions were less than favorable. Dire problems abounded, and yet the effort I saw expended towards their solution was haphazard and half-hearted. I thought Eorzeans a foolish and childish people. Considering the shambles their home was in, I would not have been surprised if some had chosen to swear allegiance to Gaius and the order he proposed to enforce. The legatus' single-minded military invasion precluded any such switching of loyalties, of course. Were it not for a desire to continue grandfather's legacy, I would have abandoned the realm to its fate long ago. The threats were too many, the nations too self-involved and unstable. Yeah, you're just a jerk. You're a little prick. That's all I have to say. I really don't like you, Alfie. 'Twas you who convinced me the salvation of Eorzea was possible. 'Twas you who taught me, through countless acts of bravery, that what my grandsire sought to preserve was not the land, nor its history, nor any single nation. 'Twas me? It was the people. These wonderful, oft infuriating, stubborn people that suffer blow after terrible blow only to drag themselves back to their feet to face another day. Though he never put such feelings into words, I believe grandfather's admiration for this inextinguishable courage grew into a fervent wish. A wish to aid Eorzea and its inhabitants in charting a course for their future. A wish that has now become my own. Can't come up with your own dream, man? You gotta, like, steal someone else's? I too will endeavor to take up the mantle of Guardian of Eorzea and champion these people who toil towards a better world. Our cause, however, is not a simple one. The troubles that plague us are of a scale that cannot be solved by scions of the Seventh Dawn alone. No, what is needed to tackle the root of the primal threat and effectively counter the schemes of the Ascians is a new, expanded organization that operates beyond the limitations of nations and borders. If you would aid me in building such an organization, then pray let us continue this discussion back within the walls of the Rising Stones. Oh no. What is this little punk scheming now? I can't with Alfie. Just don't like his character. Alright, let's go back. After kicking some hoary butt, I'm ready to go. Yes, let me in! Let me in! It's getting hot in here. Can I, like, open this a little bit more? Get some air in here, man. It's so hot in this office. Alright, Alphino. Thank you for coming, Aloe. The world shifts and alters, and we, my friend, must ever be one step ahead of the chaos. What I propose is the formation of a new organization, a group that shall pave the way for a truly united Eorzea. We'll take this, I guess. Alright. Recruiting the realm. Pray forgive me if I tread over old ground, but I would first speak of the grand plan. Since the advent of the 7th Astral Era, the leaders of the three nations have been deliberating over an accord that seeks to bring the disparate forces of Eorzea together into a single entity. A realm-wide grand company, if you will. The military might of such an institution would be drawn from every corner of the land and directed against threats that no single nation could hope to overcome alone. It's like the world police force. Yet while the purpose of this hypothetical organization is undisputed, the logistics of its formation have become the source of endless debate. And the longer these discussions continue, the more I sense the impetus towards unification draining away. Thus I have been campaigning for the creation of what might be considered a trial company. It will be on a much smaller scale than what we hope to eventually achieve, but capable of the same manner of unrestricted operation according to the Scions. 'Tis my hope that the successful utilization of such a force will lend momentum to the lagging deliberations. Also, being a primarily military outfit, I mean to assuage fears of its misuse by placing the fledgling organization under the authority of the antecedent. The Scions work tirelessly to protect Eorzea and its people. But as you yourself has witnessed with the refugee revolt, there are limitations to what even we can achieve. With this new company under the Scion's command, however, we will be capable of responding to a wider range of difficulties without straining our resources or overtaxing your formidable talents. The goals of my proposed organization and those of the Scions are ultimately identical, a point conceded by all concerned. But before I can move forward with establishing this precursor to the true border-spanning Grand Company, 'tis yet necessary that I visit the three leaders and gain their official approval. A tiresome and time-consuming task, which is why I would ask that you accompany me on the journey, and attend to the business of recruiting our inaugural members while I'm otherwise engaged with bureaucratic formalities. So I'm just gonna be a teamster? Thank you. 'Tis reassuring indeed to know that the Bringer of Light and her discerning eye will be selecting our future allies. I'm a teamster and a recruiter now. This is what has become of your champion. Our first destination will be Limsa Lominsa. Let us rendezvous at the Bulwark Hall. Alright. Let's do it. If we must. Alright, let's go. I'm running out of water. For some reason I'm like starving even though I already had dinner. What is going on? Ah, there he is. Ah, there you are. I am ready to ascend to the bridge and speak with Admiral Blofuswin. While the Admiral and I are finalizing promissory boundaries and signing parchments, I would have you begin the recruitment process in earnest. I have, of course, endeavored to spread the word of our organization through various channels, but I believe a personal approach will reach many who may otherwise remain ignorant of the opportunity. As for potential members, 'tis of no matter should they already be pledged to another institution, only that they are willing to lend their strength when the situation demands it. And you needn't range into the countryside. The upper decks alone are populated with sufficient candidates to suit our purpose. Once you are satisfied with your recruiting efforts, meet me at the airship ticket counter, that we might prepare for the next leg of our journey. Okay. Go to the upper decks. Let's see, what time is it? 11:13. It's almost time to go to bed. Oh my goodness, they're all over the place. Let's go this way first. Let's try this way out first. And then we can teleport to the aft. Why do they have to be so spread far apart? Okay, first one is up here. Carvalane, an organization with the freedom to operate with territorial impunity. I must say, your proposal intrigues me. But the Krakens well know that there is a time to act and a time to watch, and I'm afraid this trial company of yours falls into the latter category. Okay, fine. I didn't want you anyway. Let's see. Who's next? Oh, Commander Raynor's next? Okay. He's gonna deny me, I think. Master Alphino's new organization. Yes, I had heard the formation of his trial company was in the offing. 'Tis with regret, however, that I must decline your invitation. As commander of the Yellow Jackets, the protection of Limsa Lominsa must needs receive my full attention. Alrighty. It's like everybody's gonna say no. They're all gonna be like, no. I'm gonna be like, why? Aft Castle. Let's go. To our next stop. Where is it? Okay, this way. Roswen. Hey, who in the bloody hell's... What the... What'd she say? Who in the bloody hells do you think you're talking to, Drylander? I'm a pirate, not some sodden knight in shining plate. If you're looking for a self-righteous frop, try knocking on that dandy Carvelian's door. I already did, man. He shut me down. Look at these squatters. Why is this one guy like so far away? Hananza. A precursor to the United Eorzean Grand Company? While I do admire the scope of your ambition, my responsibilities here at Naldeek and Vamil's keep me close to the forge. I have not the time to be traipsing hither and yon across the realm. Should you require my skills as an armorer, however, I might be willing to accept some special commissions. Alright, that didn't help me much. But she'll make me armor, which is pretty cool. Alright, next up, this is the last one that's out in the middle of Bumble, whatever. Like, why are you so far away? No, I ran out of sprint. Here we go, Riol. Well, if it ain't Allo, I'd not forget an adventurer brave enough or daft enough to seek the shortcut into Titan's bedchamber. You remember old Riol, don't ye? Formerly of the Company of Heroes? 3 whistles at Bronze Lake? Aye, it ain't often I drag me arse out of Limsa for a drink, but I'm right glad I did. How fare you these days? You're looking to put together a new crew. Top tier work? Sounds like a right lark, it does. Alright, last count me in. The heroes may have gone their separate ways, but I ain't ready to climb into a grave just yet. Okay. So I got one person out of all these people. Let's go to the airship landing now. It's so far away. There needs to be a portal out here, like a teleport. This is just way too far. It's way too far, man. sprint again. Wow, this guy's name is Nutty Megs. That's messed up. Alright, where is he? Oh, here. Yes, airship landing, please. I got places to go, friends to meet. Allo, your recruiting went well, I trust? I'm curious as to how my proposal was received by the rough and ready folk of Limsa Lominsa. Ah, a member of the legendary company Heroes indicated his interest. Astonishing. I knew enlisting your aid was the right choice. Few could boast the acquaintance of such an elusive character. I too was successful in my task. The Admiral consented to sign all the documents requiring her approval. I can only hope that my visit with the Elder Seatsier proceeds as smoothly. Pray continue on to Gridania at your own pace. I shall await your arrival at Nofika's lair. Okay. Alright guys, give me a second. I'm just gonna get a snack real quick. Alright. I'm back. Let's do it. We gotta go to Nofika's lair. Talk to the Elder Seatsier. There's Alfie. My audience with the Elder Seatsier is due to commence momentarily. I would be grateful if you would once more seek the task of recruiting here in Gridania. After you deem well the potential candidates as run dry, let's rendezvous at the airship ticket counter again. Damn! Just making me run everywhere. Alright, let's go... Amphitheater, right? Why are they all so far apart? Oh, here. Oh gods, can it truly be you? By what fickle fortune must the first face I see upon my release be yours? Hey, could it be that you don't remember me? It is I, Laurentis, the man whose crimes you exposed. I was a whaler and a regular patron at Buscarons. Yeah, I remember you. You're the one that tried to incite, like, revolution. Yep, I remember. Well, of course you do. I was beginning to wonder if jail had me more than I realized. Now that I have any particular wish to be recognized after my shameful conduct. The less said of my past, the better, I suppose. And what of you, adventurer? What business brings you to this part of Gridania? Recruiting, eh? And what is your policy on reformed convicts? As matters stand, the Wood Whalers will have naught more to do with me. This may be just the second chance I was looking for. Revenant's toll, you say? I shall leave at once. You shall not regret this, I promise you. I'm a changed man. Ah, I beg to differ. I'll have to just wait and see. See if your true colors have changed. Okay, I can't for some reason jump over that. Alright, next up. Let's go! Sprint! Okay, where's this? Alliane? Grandfather, you must call it a day. Let us return to the guild and rest ere your tormented back gives up on you for good. I'm terribly sorry. We were just... Oh, Aloe, isn't it? It's been some time since our paths crossed outside the Copperbell Mines. Why, you were barely more than a novice adventurer then. But look how far you've come. Mother Miyun tells me 'twas you who felled the fearsome Black Wolf. And now you seek stout-hearted souls to fill the ranks of a new order? Well, your cause is undoubtedly just, and my old companion here would be much relieved to see me in good hands. Yes, I'll do it. This is the very thing I've spent my entire adventuring career working towards. I shall join your company, just as soon as I've seen Isildur safely home. Look at this. I'm getting more recruits in Gridania than I did in Limsa. And Limsa's my hometown, man. They all rejected me. My homies. They don't want to be a part of any of it. Oh, what do we need this disgruntled butler for, man? You would offer this old man a place in your company of champions? I am both puzzled and honored by your invitation. Pray forgive me, young mistress, but I cannot accept. I have sworn to abide here for whatever scant years remains to me, and bear responsibility for the evils my lady has wrought upon this land. Alright. He's got a self-fulfilling prophecy that he has to do. Alright, last but not least. Come on, sprint. This is slow pickings. Alright, almost there, almost there. Keep puffing and puffing. 'Tis not often a guild officer such as myself gets recruited, and this company of yours certainly sounds to have some promise, but its duties appears less than focused. I must refuse your invitation until such time as your organization is more organized. That's fine. I didn't want you anyways. Let's see, you want to meet up with Alfie. It's a really long quest. Roki Lopi. I can't even take a shortcut. Come on now. There he is. What news, Aloe? For my part, the Elder Seer was most amenable to our requirements. A former wood whaler and a seasoned adventurer? Our company will not lack for variety. That much is certain. An interesting harvest indeed. Shall we strike into Ul'dah whilst the iron is hot? Let us meet at the Royal Promenade and endeavor to conclude our remaining business. Our journey draws to a close. Okay. Next up, Ul'dah. Let's do it! Need to go to the Chamber of Rule. Basically, I'm just gonna meet him here, and then he's just gonna be like, hey, why don't you find some recruits? And then I just have to leave anyways. Why can't he just tell me that at the Aetheryte? It's a waste of my time, boy. Ul'dah, the Gilded City, where one's fortune defines one's worth. I hope some manner of fortune is with us, and that this final leg proves as successful as the previous two. Might I suggest descending to the lower level before beginning your recruitment efforts? I do not think that the Sultana will take kindly to us poaching from her personal guard. Let us meet back here at the promenade when our respective tasks are complete. Good hunting, Aloe. Great. And where is this person? Can't even. Let's go to Sapphire. Looks like there's 2 of them there, right? Here we go. Simcoe. A company that looks to cure the ills of the realm entire? Listen, friend, I can scarce bear the complaints of the next stall over, let alone conundrums of a neighboring nation. Yeah, he doesn't want in. It's okay. Next up. Somebody over here. Landabert. Ah, you'd be surprised what rumors drift down to Pearl Lane. I know of this glorious new company of yours, and just how far I'd go to avoid getting involved with it. Whispers on the streets say your organization is funded by a corrupt coin, by syndicate money. If you think you're recruiting for just cause, then you're a bigger fool than I took you for. Who said that? I didn't said it was like... Weaver's Guild. Alright. People are already making like these unfounded rumors about my new company. Oh no, Alfie's new company. It's not even mine. Yellow Moon. I'm sorry, you wish to recruit me? Is this some new fashion manner of propositioning a lady? Well, I'm afraid you're wasting your time. This lady is already spoken for. Good day to you, miss. I don't even know why we bothered asking her. She's just a fashionista. What is she gonna do? Just like outfit the recruits, I guess? Come up with the outfits? Alright, let's see. We got this guy. Or girl, rather. Oh, what a happy coincidence. Do you remember me, perchance? I am Orson, of the Church of Saint Adama Ladama. Thank you again for your timely rescue, and I must also thank you for preventing that fraudulent police from preying on dry bones less fortunate. A most upsetting business. Are you here with your companion, Thancred, wasn't it? Ah, 'tis new companions you seek, then. Your proposed organization sounds a powerful force for good, but my place is at the church, with the children, nevertheless. I wish you the well in this undertaking. Yeah, we kind of knew that was going to happen. And then next is the Colosseum. Should be the last place. Okay. Wait, you're the lady who came to Little Amigo looking for that masked devil. Who knows what might have happened if you hadn't? I'd probably be dead, and a whole lot more of my friends besides. We're such fools. Anyway, that disaster really got me to thinking about our homeland, and about the outsider who saved us from ourselves. I realized how easily I'd been manipulated and vowed to make myself a more worldly man. So here I am. A new company of champions, and you say it will take me to all corners of the realm? That sounds exactly the kind of opportunity I need. And don't worry, I'm not the same stripling you met in Little Alamigo. I prepared myself to fight the evil I know now is out there. Okay. Back to the promenade. Come on, let's go. It's a long quest line. How fared you, Allah? What hidden gems did the streets of Ul'dah offer up to your unrelenting gaze? Got one. A single Alamigan youth. Well, you certainly give us an admirable start, even if our ranks are yet somewhat thin. In these troubled years following the calamity, talk of Eorzea's salvation must seem akin to grasping at clouds. But there are those who have risen to the challenge, nonetheless, and the hope that inspires these people was born in no small part of the victories you yourself have won. Thank you, Alo. I will not squander this precious gift you have placed into my keeping. These recruits will become the foundation of a new beginning. And yes, we are free to begin. As you have no doubt surmised, the Sultana also graced my trial company with her blessing. Our first wave of recruitment is over, the documents signed, and the finances secure. There is naught to prevent me from taking the next step. And what is that, pray tell? You are concerned by the syndicate's involvement? As I. Thus was the origin of every coin in the contribution carefully scrutinized and recorded. This organization will not be built on corruption. Well, it kind of seems like it will be. Naturally, I prefer not to rely upon outsider sources at all. But even my family's substantial coffers could not sustain a venture of this magnitude. And as for the rumors and doubts surrounding the enterprise, well, such things shall plague us until the company has had a chance to prove its worth. It will not be an easy process, but we will earn people's trust one success at a time. Speaking of time, we should waste no more of it. Let us return to the Rising Stones and lay the first stone for our united Eorzea. Alright. Oh my god, for some reason I'm like so hungry all of a sudden. I really shouldn't be snacking so late at night. Aw, her own little private balcony.
Tell me, General, what think you of Alfino's bold endeavor?
It's bold indeed.
I think it is more than bold, Your Grace. His organization would pave the way for a united Eorzea. Well do I understand his impatience, since facing the common threat of the Ultima weapon, our nations have seemed farther apart, not closer together. Considering the many problems we face, should we not be glad that someone else is taking the initiative?
We have all pledged our cooperation, yet the grumbling continues behind closed doors. Ul'dah is not alone in her duplicity. I myself have doubts as to the good this organization will achieve. With the inclusion of the finest soldiers of the 3 grand companies, it promises to be a fearsome military body. But whom will it serve? Even under the watchful gaze of the Scions, it is not unthinkable that such a force could perpetrate a great wrong. Does it not concern you that a significant proportion of its financial backing came from the coffers of the Syndicate? That those unprincipled worms might forge this extraordinary gathering of warriors into a private army?
Those are valid concerns, to be honest.
I have trust in the Scions, Your Grace. They have spared us no end of trouble at the hands of the Primals. If they seek reinforcements, I deem it unwise to deny them. As for their finances, full many gave generously. And though our nobles proffered a sizable sum, their coin did not spill from the pockets of Lolorito and his cronies. And what of the presence of our stalwart adventurer friend in this endeavor? I doubt the Warrior of Light would betray our cause.
Yes, there is that, I suppose. Yet I have known people to change. Whether we will or no, the events of the age hurl us this way and that, like a dust devil skipping across the sands. Cannot be done about Telechi?
I have explored all avenues available to us, Your Grace. But as Ul'dah law now stands, we lack the evidence to convict him of any crime. To arrest him on spurious grounds would only play into his hands.
True. Oh dang, she mad.
He has all but committed treason, and yet we can do nothing?
It's about right.
Then what good our government? What worth the royal house? How deplorable this mockery of justice!
Oh, she's crying. Look at those teary eyes. Aww.
Have faith, Your Grace. It is not over.
All right. Rising stones, where are you? Okay. Enter the solar. Sigh, that is not a journey I soon wish to repeat, but I cannot pause to rest. The culmination of all our efforts is at hand. I must see to the preparations for the inaugural ceremony. Thank you for allowing me to monopolize your services, Aloe. I am certain the antecedent will be relieved to see you free of other duties. Ah, thank God that quest was done. Heretical harassment? Greetings, Aloe. Alphino tells me that all is in place to begin his trial company. The Scion shall certainly be grateful to have the support of such an organization. The inaugural ceremony is set to take place here at the Rising Stones. Tataru is cooperating with Alphino to see that all is in readiness, so I'm afraid the recruits themselves have been left to their own devices for the time being. Quite a number of new faces have arrived in Revenant's Toll of late, and I wonder if Slackborn might not find himself overwhelmed. Would you speak with him and see if there's aught he requires? Okay. What do you need, Slackborn? Okay, here we go. I hope this one's shorter. What can I do you for, Aloe? I thought you'd have your hands full helping out with this new arm of the Scion. Ha, I barely noticed your recruits arrived. 'Twas barely a trickle compared to the flood of treasure hunters we pass through here every day. While I appreciate you offer us aid, 'tis more your burden that concerns me. I'm told this trial company will answer directly to the antecedent, so I trust that means less work for you in the long run. Slackborn, the shipment, we couldn't... God's woman, what befell? We were bringing the shipment to Revenant's Toll, provisions embarked for the frontier effort. But just as we thought to cross over into Mordona, we were set upon by brigands. I believe they may have been heretics. They were many, too many. We only escaped with our lives by abandoning the supplies. Pray forgive us. There is naught to forgive. Provisions can be replaced, but smart soldiers are hard to find. Take your rest, and I'll have someone along to tend to those wounds. What to do? If heretics are involved, then this is like to be more than a case of simple thievery. Ishgard will need to be informed. Uh-oh. Do I have to go to Ishgard now? Whence did these supplies originate? House Fortomps. We collected the provisions from Camp Dragonhead proper. Yep. I knew it. Understood. I shall see that they are apprised of this development. Aloe, were you not on good terms with the Knights of House Fortomps? I'll be sending them a missive immediately, of course. But I would like to have you travel there and offer your considerable talents. Yes, I realize I contradict my earlier hopes to lighten your load, but I need someone who can bring this incident to a satisfactory conclusion. Our favorable relations with Ishgard are far too important to risk half measures. Sure, I'll be your errand girl. Thank you for understanding. I'm certain Lord Haurchefant will be glad of your assistance. Perhaps. Let's see. Dragonhead. Teleport. Ouch. Well, well, if it isn't my fine friend Aloe Vera, would you care for a plate of roast caracul? Some mulled wine? No? Ah, I see you have not come into my hall merely to escape the biting cold. I was in fact on the verge of opening an urgent missive from Revenant's Toll, and I suspect the timing of your arrival is no coincidence. How'd the letter get here before me? I literally teleported.
The incident with the new frontier hands? No, you need not elaborate. I have been following their progress with no small amount of interest. Brave men and women all. They do our nation a great service. The existence of a fortified outpost in Mordona will do much to dissuade the Empire from trespassing on Kurthus soil.
So, you're a go?
Right glad am I that you have chosen to lend your support to this endeavor. Never let it be said that House Fortom does not acknowledge the efforts of her allies, or her debts. 'Twas in the spirit of gratitude that I arranged for sundry supplies to be delivered to Revenant's Toll. That the shipment should chance to be waylaid by heretics is poor fortune indeed. Poor fortune, I say, yet not without precedent. If you would know the truth of it, these incorrigible villains grow more organized with each passing day. This new unity of purpose we attribute to their leader, the Lady Iceheart. But though I have devoted significant resources to the task of identifying this woman, we have yet to learn so much as her birth name. What we do know is that the heretics speak of Iceheart in reverent tones, and would gladly embrace death rather than betray her. Such loyalty is rare indeed, and I fear to imagine what so committed a collective might achieve. The brigands have not yet been so brazen as to risk direct confrontation here in Dragonhead. Some few of their number have, however, been sighted not far to the west of here, and with ever-increasing regularity. A visit to Whitebrim Front may bring you the answers you seek. Will you brave the snows, knowing what implacable foes may lie in wait?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Halone's blessings be upon you! Though I take no pride in the admission, many of mine own countrymen are not so well suited as you adventurers to dealing with such foes. Were they dragons, it might be otherwise. But truly, I could not wish for a finer ally. You have done much for my house in the past, and I have no doubt but that I shall have cause to celebrate your deeds again ere long. Should you learn aught of value, pray return to me forthwith. A warm hearth and a warmer welcome shall be waiting for you.
Alright. Time to head to Whitebrim. Let's do it. Dude, I'm getting so tired right now. It's almost midnight. But we're almost done, people. 2.3 is coming to a close. There's only one more quest, so I'm trying to power through this. I'm gonna power through this. Oh, it looks like they're inside. Here we go. Drillamont. Aloe, is there aught you would ask of me? Pray speak plainly. I'm a man of action and need no honeyed words. On the trail of a band of thieving heretics, you say? By the Fury! But you do seem destined to cross paths with those villains. I must confess then, 'tis a sad truth that the wilds hereabouts have indeed grown thick with their number. They strike swiftly, without warning, and are canny enough to evade our most able trackers. But 'tis not merely newfound organization that confounds us. The heretics themselves seem somehow changed. I know not what manner of influence this Iceheart wields, but the men we face seem utterly lost in the grips of righteousness fervor. 'Tis an unsettling and unnatural zeal. Mayhaps you would care to question one of their recent victims. As fate would have it, your arrival came moments after a trader was waylaid on the road. A patrol found the unfortunate fellow lying senseless in the snow, and carried him to an infirmary. Assuming he has regained uses of his faculties, the merchant might recall some small detail that could aid you in your task. Okay. I think I know where that is. Gotta go to the hospital. Okay, let's go. Quickly. I think it's the upstairs one? That's Gelay. Yeah, here he is. Tell you what happened? Why yes, of course. I'm quite recovered enough for that. Anything to help catch those cowardly blackhearts. I was traveling my usual route to Whitebrim Front when a sudden blow sent me reeling. The next thing I knew, I was on the ground, and several heretics were rifling through my cargo. Arms, armor, crystals, they were taking everything. 'Twas then that one of them noticed my bleary gaze and stalked over to better acquaint my head with his mace. Before darkness claimed me, however, I distinctly heard the words, "Return to Snowcloak." I dare say that is where they were hauling my goods, but you'll not catch me rushing off in pursuit. They tell me 'twas a miracle I survived it all, and I'll not trust my thick skull to save me a second time. Okay, I gotta search Snowcloak. Let's do it. So it looks like 2.3 to 2.4 is roughly taking me 3 hours almost. We're almost at the 3-hour mark to get through one patch. I guess that's not bad, 3 hours worth of content, but doing it all at once is kind of a bit much. Alright, here we go. Let's do it. Oh. That's it? Speak with the knight. God, draw your weapon, foul! Wait, I recognize you, adventurer. You are come-seeking heretics. What? You are come-seeking heretic. That just sounds wrong, man. Like, I understand what they're trying to get across, but it just sounds wrong. Then we share a common purpose. We were on patrol when we chanced across one of their raiding parties and pursued them here. By rights, we should have had cornered them in this ravine, and yet they are gone, vanished, like icy wraiths. Oh no, I'm out of water. I sense a presence a disturbance in the force. You glimpsed a woman atop the cliff. Could it be Iceheart herself, come to sneer at our folly? And to where did she disappear? The heretics must have discovered a passageway through the frozen wall, some hidden tunnel that escaped our notice. We have not the men to risk further investigation. It would be best were we to return to Whitebrim Front and lay our suspicions before Lord Drillamont. Alright, back to Whitebrim. I don't like that they put him in the middle of the tower. I have to go up all those stairs again. Okay. Alot, it appears I owe you my thanks once again. The surviving knights spared no detail in their report. The men you found out near Snowcloak were some of my finest. That they should be bested so handily, I fear I have woefully underestimated the threat these heretics pose. While I understand you might balk at the notion, I must ask that you put aside your mission and consider the stolen provisions lost to us for now. 'Twould be ill-advised to blunder unprepared into what may very well be the lair of our enemy. Pray return to Dragonhead and inform Lord Haurchefant of your discoveries. He will wish to plan contingencies on his own. As for Iceheart and her fanatics, the freezing heights of Snowcloak will not shield them from our justice for long. Okay, speak with Haurchefant. Sure. I shall do so. Okay. What you gotta say?
Your return is most timely. Of their own accord, my thoughts had turned to your task and the progress thereof. I confess, my imaginings tended toward the grim and bloody. But you are here now, and I suspect such frivolous wonderings do little justice to the reality of your travails. Tell me, what did you learn of Iceheart?
Nothing really.
Indeed, and this transpired at Snowcloak? Of all the highlands, that towering wall has borne the worst of the region's brutal shift in climate. So inhospitable has Snowcloak become that we have still to survey the area in its entirety. Could its frozen heights conceal the heretics' hideaway? Mayhap a more robust reconnaissance effort is in order.
Okay.
Putting such considerations aside for the moment, we still know far too little of this Iceheart. That she is capable of commanding such a band of fanatics bespeaks natural authority, and no small measure of charisma. As much as I would like to fathom this mystery with you, the situation has grown beyond my personal purview. I am bound by duty to inform the Temple Knights and request that they bring this matter to its conclusion.
Okay.
Given the glowing reports the new commander has garnered thus far, I am certain that they can be relied upon to take appropriate action. Though Iceheart's true identity yet eludes us, you have provided us with a point from which to begin. Sometimes it takes but a single stone to prompt an avalanche.
True.
On the matter of the stolen provisions, I have already made arrangements for a second shipment to be sent to Revenant's Toll. I could not well allow such an honorable venture to be undermined by one miserable setback.
Alright. I'm grateful. I didn't get a second shipment. Nice. Allo, 'tis good to see you return to the toll. How fared you in the frozen wastes of Corthus? How's for Thompson to send a second shipment? I must send thanks to Lord Haurchefant for his continued generosity. Yet even as our own town grows in prosperity, I feel it will attract ever greater numbers of those who would do us harm in the name of greed and power. All of us, Alphinaud's new recruits included, must remain vigilant against such threats. Oh, I do agree. None of these are for me. Alright, last quest. While you were away in Kurthus, preparations for an inaugural ceremony were but completed, although Totaro does yet to seem somewhat flustered. I've taken enough of your time. Why don't you head into the Rising Stones and see if your frantic receptionist could do with the hand? I'm sure she could. She's gonna make me run some like crazy errands or something, I bet. I bet. Tataru. These parchments need to be sorted, and these documents, why are they even here? Oh, I am sorely tempted to file the lot in my wastepaper basket. I can't even read anymore, I'm like so tired. Ah, Aloe, you startled me. You wish to lend a hand, splendid. Would you be a dear and hand these uniforms to the new recruits? They're scattered about Revenant's Toll, and I haven't the time to track them all down. The recruits know to don their garb immediately and assemble here in the Rising Stones. You'll want to report directly back to Alphino if you don't wish to miss the ceremony. I wonder if the Scions will ever have matching uniforms. Well-funded organization is a well-dressed organization, I suppose. Okay, so I gotta find all these people. 8 people? Yo, that's a lot of uniforms to deliver. Alright. Where are these people? No, nobody inside. Here's one. Yu Hase. Those who believe this company will see no riches are short-sighted fools. The giving of oneself, 'tis an investment in the future. Thus did I sign my name to the cause. Okay. These uniforms were a splendid idea. Once our organization has made a name for itself, there shall be a wealthy aplenty in selling replica costumes to the adoring masses. This guy's all about the money, man. It's not what this is about. Oh, here's Laurentis. I thought it best to mimic my fellows here, but I admit that I have no idea what we're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to get dressed there, buddy. Ah, our new uniforms. I am reminded of my induction into the Wood Whalers. Let's go. This scarlet garb marks me as a proud member of the Maelstrom and a heartily defender of Limsa Lominsa. Yet in truth, I stand for the betterment of the realm, and though this new company a fine opportunity to contribute to a grander scale. Here's your uniform. Oh, now that's a striking shade of blue. Put alongside my Maelstrom uniform, my wardrobe would certainly not lack for color. Oh gosh, it's Ilberd. I don't believe we've met. I'm Ilberd, and I will have the honor of leading my fellow recruits as captain. Much did I lose to the calamity, and I look forward to aiding others in rebuilding their lives. I'm sure you do. The uniforms are a shrewd decision. There's no easier method of creating a common bond among what is essentially a band of strangers. Ephemy? Alaviera, gods, I did not expect to meet you strolling about the town. The tales of your primal battles were what inspired me to come to Revenant's Toll. Here, put on your uniform. 'Tis an honor to receive this uniform from your hands. I shall wear it with pride. You better. Oh, here's Wilward. Little Alamigo could learn so much from Revenant's Toll, but this town can be so alive in the midst of such desolation. Here, put on a uniform. Never worn aught quite so voluminous. Well, I'm sure I'll grow accustomed to the extra cloth in time. Hello there, lass. Looking for me, was he? I'd suggest giving a whistle, but I'm not so sure as I'd hear it amongst all the bustle. Here, put on a uniform. Oh, proper uniforms and all. This thing will cut off the blood to me head. Not to worry, though. I'm sure she'll be fine after making a few adjustments. And where's the last one? Here you go. Elaine. Isildur has at last retired from the adventurer's life. Though I shall miss his wisdom and irrepressible spirit, I'm excited to forge my own path. Here, take a uniform. Ah yes, the uniform, thank you. Truth be told, the thought of pledging myself to such a lofty organization is somewhat intimidating. Okay. Entrance to the Solar. Yes, Aloe. Tataru mentioned you were handing out the uniforms. I assume you now met the rest of the recruits. Some few answered the call to arms I put through the established grand companies and such. We are not yet an army, but there is much a small corps of elite warriors can achieve. Did I mention I thought of a name of the company? 'Tis my hope that it shall soon be known across the breadth of Eorzea. The moment of truth draws near, Aloe. Once the last recruits have gathered, I shall make the official announcement. Okay. Do it. Oh! Did you guys hear that? Just cracked my back.
Your presence here this day signifies the momentous choice that each of you has made. With your strength now pledged to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are beholden to no single nation. You stand as the vanguard for a united Eorzea. From this moment forth, I declare you Crystal Braves. Let us mend this fractured realm and face our enemies as one.
Crystal Braves.
Whether it be the Beastmen and their primals, or the conflict in Carteneau, it is plain that the nations of Eorzea cannot solve the problems which plague the realm. Thus does it fall to some few heroic souls to succeed where they have failed. Come, take your place at the Scion's side as guardians of Eorzea, and together we shall fight for the freedom of all! For the freedom of all!
Yay! It's like a sea of blue. And then there's me with the green.
A rousing speech, Alphino. Or should I say, Crystal Brave Commander Leveilleur.
Oh my goodness. Don't give him a big head.
Please, Antecedent. The title is honorary. I shall not be leading the troops into battle, as it were. We are of the same purpose. Let us join hands and do what must be done to save this land.
Agreed.
The Scions stand ready. I'm eager to see what the Crystal Braves might accomplish. This shall prove an interesting time indeed for the Scions. Yes, I'm listening. So our worst fears are confirmed. The entire Isle. Such power defies comprehension. Truly? Kryl is alive? Thank the 12.
She's so happy.
I see. Pray,
Wow,
inform
she
me if her condition changes.
She just changed her expression like
shall pass on your words to
instantaneously.
Ariange.
From like uber happy to uber sad.
My thanks. I shall contact you anon.
There's like no gradual change.
When I learned of the loss of the Isle of Val, I dared not hope that my friend had survived. Yet, by some miracle, it would seem she has. She's still to regain consciousness, it is true, but better that than death. Putting this happy news to one side, we must now endeavor to make sense of the readings taken by the survey party. It appears the etheric disturbance which accompanied the Isle's destruction is of a magnitude alarmingly close to that of Ultima. Could the Ascians be responsible for this devastation as well?
I don't know.
I wonder. Have you heard aught from the Mother Crystal since the battle with the Garleans?
Actually I have not.
Then she speaks to neither one of us. Heidelin silence portends naught but ill, I fear. Louisoix, I pray you yet watch over us.
I don't really want the spell speed on that though. Let's get the Daystar Circlet. What's going on here? Very good. See that the provisions are prepared for transport. Let us hope that this shipment is spared the fate of the last. What do you sense, my lord? The winds are uncommon fierce this day. Oh boy, what's going on here? Dude, his eyebrows stand up straight. What's with the, like, devil horned eyebrows? Yo, that's a lot of knights. Oh no. They've taken over another fool. Yay, that's the end of 2.3. So let's accept the first quest for 2.4, Trader in the Mists. And then we'll call it a night after that. Sigh, try as I might, I cannot shake a creeping sense of dark foreboding, but it avails us not to fret about the unknown. We must concentrate instead on the problems of the present. The primals have been relatively quiet of late, and the beast tribes who summon them are under constant surveillance by the grand companies. Should any suspicious activity be afoot, you may be certain that we will hear of it. And until such time as a permanent solution to the primal problem has been found, we can do little but wait and observe. As for the Asians, Urianger is wholly dedicated to finding the means by which we may defeat the dark beings. Let us pray for good tidings on that front. But all of this you knew already. Let us speak then of more current matters, in particular the state of the Crystal Braves. Alphino did well to found the organization, but ensuring its smooth operation is another matter entirely. Though I doubt not that he is doing his best, I felt that helping hand or two would not go astray. To this end, I offered to send one of the Archons to assist him, but he declined. You know how he can be, independent to a fault and singularly loath to accept it. Save, of course, when that help comes from you, Alpha Node has entrusted countless matters of import to your care in the past, and I believe he would not hesitate to do so again, were you to offer. I should be most grateful if you go to him and support him in whatever manner you are able. Okay, so now I gotta help Alfie with his little pet project here. Alright, so Scholar. And then I can wear this new headpiece. There we go. Save. Oh god, that looks awful. Let me just take it off there. There we go. Nice. Alright. So that's really it for now. We're done. The entire patch of 2.3 is done. So on Sunday, if I'm able to get on Sunday, I should be able to get on Sunday. But Sunday should be our start for 2.4. And hopefully we can complete all of 2.4. Although it has more quests in it, so I highly doubt it. But we'll try our best and we'll see on Sunday. So thank you everybody for coming. we're gonna log off right here in front of Alphino and then continue from here on Sunday, hopefully, if I can make it online. I just don't know what my plans are, but if I don't, then it'll be Wednesday. So I'll see you guys. Take care.